Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's vlog, I have a very interesting guest, a Filipina from Cebu. For today's vlog, I have a guest, Leah.
Hi guys, I'm Leah Clark. I am from Cebu, but we're just visiting Dumaguete right now, so I had a chance to meet Maya.
You have a YouTube channel and I'm very interested with your YouTube channel. It's very unique. Can you share to our viewers what's your YouTube channel?
Our YouTube channel is the Leah and Blair Slog.
Slog. So why did you choose Slog? What's the meaning of Slog?
It's a good question because most of the people, they just say vlog, or adventure and stuff like that. But ours is a slog because slog is like a hard journey, a hard fork, like going up.
Yes.
It's difficult. So that's our content because basically our content is finding lost families, finding lost fathers. So it's a hard journey for us because it's a hard job searching and looking for these people.
Yeah, so your channel is all about helping
Yes.
Filipinas who have kids
Yes.
with foreigners,
Yes.
especially during the war who went here in the Philippines.
That's back 1960s,
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And I know there's lots in area like Olongapo. Yeah.
Because that's where the base is.
Yeah. So what's the hardest part of doing what you are doing?
The hardest part is finding the lost fathers because you need to do a lot of homework, studies. We go on the people finders, Facebook, calling these people, messaging them, hoping that they are the one, And the best one is DNA, because sometimes we do the DNA and we get matched.
But it didn't happen. Like for example, a lady would say, "This is the father." Like she has
Yes.
the name, she has the address, but it came out in the DNA that it's not the father.
Yes, we have a lot of cases that can you help me find my fathers? There's the information with the full name, address, and then when we find these people, then they're gonna request a DNA.
Yeah.
The DNA didn't match. So it's like we're going back to square one again. Who's these people? And then when the DNA come out, it's like only 3% match, So we still a lot of cases like that we're working on. Like every day we're receiving a lot of messages. Can you help me please finding my father? I am 53 years old. I am 40 years old, 30 years old, And some of them, there's no information. They only know nicknames. They don't even know the birthday, the address, Yeah, it's a hardcore.
So how about like for example, you found father and the DNA is really strong,
Yes.
but the guy would like deny it. Did it happen?
Yes, there is a lot as well that we found the father and the response is, yes, I have a child in the Philippines, but I already moved on. I leave the past and I don't want any communication. So what we
Wow.
did is like, it's painful, but we respect their decision. Yeah. Most of this Filipina is like they growing up in a hard,
For the environment.
Yes.
Very
yeah, looking for love of the father. Some of them they just put an adoption with a Filipina mom.
How did you meet your husband there? I think lots of people are interested knowing
Exactly.
your story.
The love story.
Yeah.
I came to the Philippines for work in a call center. In my mindset, to be honest, like if you see a foreigner here in the Philippines, just come here for the holiday and
They will
they're just wanting some fun, So I met Play that time in Cebu City. I would say accidentally, but it's not accidentally, it's meant to be.
Yes.
Yes. They're trying to approach me and I said to my friend, like, you talk to him, because in my head, because I meet a lot of foreigners in overseas, and it's just like normal, normal to me that there's a foreigner there like that. And that time, I'm not interested and I'm not looking to any foreigners, you know. So I'm pushing it to my friend, and Blair is really wanted to approach me. So we're just sitting with my friends, and he just come out suddenly in my back, like, "Oh, you're here!" Like that's so that's how the conversation started. Like, "Oh, you're here," you know. And then we started talking, knowing each other. I said to him, "I just came from Singapore." Blah blah blah. I said, "Oh," and then I said, "What about you?" And then he said to me, I'm working here in Cebu. And I said, really? So for me, working here as a foreigner, that's 2014. It's interesting to me, you know, like, of course, that time there's not a lot of foreigners working here in the Philippines. It's like they just come here for a holiday.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, oh, interesting. So we just, starting to know each other. And then that evening, he's showing me a picture, like, see, I'm working here and I have 2 boys with me. I am a single father with 2 boys, and this is the picture of them. I don't believe him, to be honest, but because he's showing the picture, he said to me, oh, this is interesting. I want to know more with this guy. I said, I want to meet your boys straight away. So in the morning, I meet the boys, and that's how our relationship started, like straight away. Again, I'm not looking with anyone that time. It just happened.
So, what interests you is that he is a single father and he's working here. So it means that he's not just going to eat and run.
Yes, exactly. I'm look at him like a
Serious guy,
a family guy.
Yeah,
A family guy. Yes.
And he has 2 sons. It means that he is like serious in meeting a serious girlfriend that just playing. So it comes down that Filipinas just really want to find somebody that is serious, and these are the things that we actually watch out. Like if a guy is living here or just on vacation, because when you say it's vacation, it means he will not stay here, then he will go and then forget about you. What's gonna happen.
You need to be careful with that as well.
Yeah.
You need to study the person that you're talking to, the woman or the guy, a foreigner or Filipina.
Yeah. You live here in the Philippines in Cebu, right?
Yes.
Do you have plans to go abroad, live in Scotland?
Yeah. Maybe, but either Scotland or Australia. But I still prefer Scotland. But probably when the kids are already more older, because for now I choose to live here in the Philippines because we have three boys, which is 8, 6 years old, and 3 years old. And for us living here is easy for us to go there and travel around because we have a nanny. I have a mom looking after the kids. While if I live there,
you don't have any help.
No, and it's so expensive.
Yes, maybe later on you go to Scotland for the future of the kids.
Yes, for the future, because it's, I want them to be a dual, because I want them to, when they grow up, they have a choices.
Yeah.
I want to go there, I want to stay there, or here in the Philippines. So it's up to them.
Yeah, they have more options. Yes. What do you think is the difference between dating a Filipino and a foreigner?
Okay. For me, I prefer the foreigner because they are more ahead. They are more matured. They plan ahead of time. My Filipino boyfriend before he's a seaman, right? We have also an age gap. I was like 18 and he's already 29 years old. And he's also a single father, But then at his age, 29 years old, seaman, in and out and back to the country, he's still a mother's boy. He cannot decide his own. He's depending on her mom. He just come home, stay with his, parents, with his mom. And I'm not like that, I want him to be independent, but he's not independent enough to move out his mom. So, yeah, that's also I don't like. With a foreigner, they are more straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Filipino moms, they spoil their son most than the daughter. It's like if they have a son, they're like giving so much attention. That's why the son is very dependent on the mother. Like they always want to be involved in their son's life. That's why when they grow up, they're still like very immature.
I think so. I think so. You didn't really teach the kids to be independent.
Yeah, yeah.
They still like at the age of 18, they just like stay at home, don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's like they're not teaching the kids to be independent.
Yes, that's true. I think Filipinas are more stubborn.
Exactly. I agree with that, you know. Probably I'm the one, like, you call it a black sheep of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black sheeps are like no direction. Have you encountered growing up being discriminated that when you grow up because you're a black sheep you get pregnant early?
Exactly.
Yes. But then the black sheeps would prove themselves.
Exactly. I am in that situation.
Yeah.
All my aunties, Leah is a stubborn, hard-headed, not listening to the parents. To be honest, I choose the right path. I didn't choose the wrong path, because in either way you choose the wrong path, which is doing bad stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I know which is wrong, and at that age already. So yeah.
I think black sheeps are like the kids that they know what's going on, the toxicity in the Filipino family, and they don't want to follow that, because that's what happened to me. They call me black sheep because
So you can
yes,
relate.
I can relate. Just because I don't follow the rules, which I know is very toxic, like discrimination, telling their kids how their future will be. You know how Filipinos are, Filipino family. But then you want to go on your own, like
Exactly.
you know they are wrong,
Right.
so you go on your own, and then you prove them wrong, and then your brothers or your cousin that has been always the good one who follow orders to your family, the ones who got married early,
Yeah, exactly.
who doesn't have a stable life.
If I follow my dad, to just stay there, come home on time, just stay at home, I'm not gonna go out in that place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay there probably until now.
Yeah.
But because I dream big, I follow my way. Like, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna achieve this and that. I don't wanna come home crying, that I wanna come back here. I'm proven wrong. So that time I even say it to my dad, I'm so thankful pa that you did it to me. You did that to me, that go home, go away.
Yeah.
Because I learned to stand alone.
Yeah, and you know that you live your life the way you want it to be.
Yes.
Even if you have bad experience, but you're still thankful for that bad experience, because if it didn't happen, then you will not meet your husband, you will not have 3 beautiful boys, and then you will not have your successful child.
Exactly.
So everything happens for a reason, really.
I agree.
Yeah, so I can really relate to you, because I'm kind of like also the black sheep in our family. I am the stubborn one. If my mother would say something, and I know in my heart that it's wrong, that it's not good for me, they will just call me like stubborn.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I never regret everything that happened in my life.
They do that to my sister as well. We have 4 siblings, and I have 4 siblings. I have 1 sister and 2 brothers. And my younger sister, they do that as well. Like, my parents said, like, don't do that, don't go there, don't travel by yourself, And it's like 18, Don't go.
Do they follow the parents, your parents?
My sister as well, always, because my sister, I said to my parents, don't do that. Let her do her thing, On what she is now. She's still single. I know she has a relationship already, but she got a proper job before. Because my mom, don't go to the city by yourself, Because, they're worrying mother's thing. I understand, but
they worry because they're our parents. They worry about us, what's gonna happen to us. But I think the more you restrict your kids, the more they will be more stubborn. And what's worse is that if they are stubborn, they will still go on their own way. You don't have access in their life because you stop them. So it's better to just let them go do their thing, and you will have the communication that you want. She or he will communicate to you that I'm here, I'm having fun, taking pictures, you know. Because if you restrict them and they still go on their own way, then you will not know where they are.
Exactly. You're holding their future.
Yeah.
You're holding them back.
Yes.
They're not learning. They're not doing their own thing. You don't know their future, you know?
So this is the end of this vlog. If you like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you are interested in depth stories, make sure to check out Leah and Blair's YouTube channel, YouTube Slog. They have a very interesting videos about half kids that are looking for their biological fathers, biological parents. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe to my channel and to Leah and Blair's Slog. It's too weird to say that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Paalam!